I have known she was here since I first arrived, my companion. But I can avoid her no longer. I need her help. I feared the effect we would have on each other, but it was far weaker than I remembered. Perhaps due to our time apart. Her time with Gothics has turned her head, and she refuses to interfere with this world. It is all up to me. As such, I have seized control of a device that allows for near instantaneous travel throughout the universe, even between Gillinor and RuneScape, its two furthest points. I shall use this world gate to more quickly and easily explore creation, and to further my knowledge of magic and science. Perhaps there are mortal races left who might yet join my cause, on worlds I have previously overlooked. The Majorat have taken over from the dwindling Chthonian dukes, and my empire is now self-sustaining. My presence is rarely required, and I now work behind the scenes. The mortals under my rule accept my philosophies and spread them of their own accord. Upon my return to Gillinor, I searched for Maer's elder sisters, hoping to convince them to aid in my transcendence. Instead, I discovered a horrifying truth about this world. I know now what its true purpose is. It is not for mortals. It is not for me. And only the powerful have a hope of survival. My path is clear. Though I cannot create life, I can forge it into stronger forms. Perhaps one such form will be our deliverance. My empire has taught me that pushing mortals meets with resistance. So, I must learn to pull them instead. To lead them from the shadows. I must become the guiding voice within their heads. Their drive, their urgency, their passion, and their betterment. I shall become the mortal's will to power. There is little time, and this will take all my efforts. I shall return one last time to inform the Cardinals. Athanagra and Samurai shall inherit all.
I would do anything for my companion to prove my devotion, as he would to show his adoration. We're apart, however, I am more coherent. I can think and feel more clearly. He thinks this is some form of control forced upon us by Maer, so that we will always strive to remain close to each other and to her. I urge him to stay with us, but he intends to leave. He does not see, or does not care, that Maer acted not out of malice, only fear of being alone. Without her we would not exist. I owe it to her to stay to soothe my creator. I cannot leave her alone. She needs me. Never lucid, Maer cries out for Zaros. I do what I can to comfort her, but that is not much. What Zaros saw as her controlling us, I see as her protecting us. And now it is my turn to protect her. She sleeps more than anything these days, and her dreams manifest. They are pale imitations of Zaros and myself. Their body is not even formed entirely of crystal. They are a waste of what little energy she clings to. Perhaps I can find some way to return their power back to her, if only to keep her lucid. Some make pilgrimages up the volcano to Maer, calling themselves her children. I pose as her to warn them off. I intend to visit them in this guise. If they are so in awe of her, then they might sacrifice their own energy to restore her. Her dreams have become violent nightmares. The beings she manifests now are grotesque and purely instinctual. At least these Muspar keep the tribes at bay. Maer is comatose now, and there is nothing more I can do for her. This planet's anima is all but depleted, and the rituals only manage to quell her nightmares for a time. Even when she does lapse back into semi-consciousness, all she does is wail and scream and hurt herself. For such times, I taught the tribes how to drain some of her energy and use it to create more of their kind. It broke my heart to do this. But without some equilibrium, Maer would likely rip this planet apart. For all the power she instilled in me, I am powerless to help. Once she is stable, I plan to leave. Perhaps out there I can find Maer's sisters. Maybe they can do something for her, if only to ease her passing. Until now, my search has been fruitless and mournful. But I have finally discovered a world of life, a beautiful race of creatures filled with joy, who live in harmony with their verdant world. There is a strong sign here of a creator's hand. Perhaps the indigenous life knows something of that creator's whereabouts. I shaped myself in their image and revealed myself to them, fearful of what effect I might have on them, but hopeful that they could point the way. They loved me from the first, but I did not cause it. They chose to do so. As not a result of the control Maer instilled in me. At least, I do not believe that to be the case. It feels even more intoxicating. But I remain cogent. I can only surmise that what Maer created artificially has been manifested naturally with these beings. I see now that what Maer did to us was wrong, but this feels so right. Could it be as simple as the right to choose? Never shall I leave their side.
Empire's progress has stalled. I expected little resistance from the forests to the south, yet from them sprang forth a race even my demonic legions fear. The legates refer to them as stern judges, but I have learned their true name, Maer, the children of Maer. Could they really be so? After my departure, could she have created more toys? They are but a fraction of myself and my old companion, yet I feel a connection with them, a shared ancestor. They are my younger siblings. Surely this is serendipity, or fate, should such a thing exist. I intend to take them under my wing. Within the Empire, they will rule as princes, and they shall be its inheritors. Until such a time, they shall be my enemies.